Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah. Ramadan and the Qur'an. The Qur'an was revealed in Ramadan. What is the strong connection between the book of Allah Azza wa Jal and this month of Ramadan? This is a question perhaps that we all ask about. Why is it that we stress the Qur'an so much in Ramadan? Why did Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala choose this month to be the month that the Qur'an is revealed in? When you look at all the statements of the Prophet ﷺ, what he told us about this month, he told us that Ramadan is the month that the gates of paradise are open and not a single gate is shut, and the gates of the hellfire are closed, not a single gate is open, and the devils are shackled up, and a caller calls out saying, oh, the one who seeks goodness come forth, and the one who seeks evil fall back. And Allah Azza wa Jal, every single day or every single night of Ramadan, He frees the necks of the people from the hellfire. All of these things, they tell us something essential about this month of Ramadan, that it is being prepared for you. Everything has been prepared for you in order for you to receive the guidance of the Qur'an, to attain in the guidance of the Qur'an. And that's why Allah Azza wa Jalla says, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. The month of Ramadan, in it the Qur'an is revealed, which is guidance for all of mankind and clarity and the criterion that differentiates between falsehood and the truth. That's the Qur'an. Now notice something else, that every single year the Prophet ﷺ, Jibreel will come to him in Ramadan and they would study together the Qur'an. They would go through the Qur'an from cover to cover and study it together. And then on top of that, in the final year of the life of the Prophet ﷺ, that final Ramadan, they completed the Qur'an twice and studied it from cover to cover. Ramadan is a month to study the Qur'an, the meanings of the Qur'an, to reflect upon the Qur'an, extract the guidance of the Qur'an, because that will change you. Like Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma, he says that كان Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ajwad al-nas. The Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he was the most generous of people. And then he said, وَأَجْوَدُ مَا يَكُونُ فِي رَمَضَانِ. And the most generous he was in Ramadan. Why? What changed in Ramadan that made him even more generous than usual? He said, حِينَ يَأْتِيهِ جِبْرِيلٌ. When Jibreel alayhi salam used to come to him, and what would they do? They would study together the Qur'an. The Qur'an made him more generous. The Qur'an should make you more generous, more God conscious, more fearful of Allah, more hopeful in the reward of Allah Azza wa Jal, more obedient to Allah Azza wa Jal, seeking the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal, more one who worships Allah Azza wa Jal even more. All of that is the effect of the Qur'an that it should have upon you, so that you continue with this training for the rest of the year. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala make us from those who benefit from this month of Ramadan, and make us from the people of the Qur'an.